Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO, and this is going to be game number 3 from a best of 5 series from the Team Liquid number 3 Open. So this is going to be a game on Scrap Station between TLO obviously spawning as the purple Protoss, and I'm quite curious to understand why they let them actually choose their colors in game. They should be red and blue, but anyways, it's going to be TLO spawning as the purple Terran. Did I say Protoss the first time? I I think I did. Okay, so sorry about that if I did. So purple Terran at the what is this 2 o'clock position, and WhiteRa spawning as the red Protoss at the 12 o'clock position. Now, if you haven't seen the previous 2 games, then I invite you to go watch them because spoilers are going to be coming right now. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the second game at least. So in the second game, we've seen a lot of aggression, pretty much as intense as the first game was, so not a very long game, but a very action-packed game. I think it all came down to the fact that TLO did not get his Roach Warren up. If he would get the Roach Warren up, I think he'd be able to actually hold his ramp at least, even if he lost his natural. The thing is, once those force fields come into play and you have a ramp like that, it's going to be very hard to defend, and even if you wouldn't get roaches to attack with, I still think a safety Roach Warren is to be in place just in case. I'm quite surprised to see that that TLO didn't do that. So anyways, he did lose the game because once those Zealots started to grow in numbers, his links weren't that effective. He did get those Banelings getting quite a few Zealot kills, but it just wasn't enough. And right now, looking at what's happening in game number 3, I do remind you this is a best of 5 series, so the score is tied 1-1 right now. And TLO is going to go for a barracks at the entrance over here, not choosing to wall off somewhere close to his command center. A lot of players actually like to wall off with supply depots, as in create a semi-wall close to their command center, so units can actually get in here, and so Marines or Marauders or whatever you have can actually just stay safely in here and kite around all these structures. There we see him putting down a supply depot indeed, like I said, but for the most part, looks like he's going to be walling off at his main choke. And WhiteRa is probably going to go for air. If you ask me, if I'd be WhiteRa on this map, I'd probably be going for Fast Phoenix or Void Ray. So let's see what's going to happen. TLO did get 2 Marines out though, trying to. These are obviously good for warding any scouts away, but he maybe should consider putting them a bit further down so that the scout doesn't catch what's happening all the way up here. But it's no biggie really. But he is going for a fast factory, which is interesting. He didn't get double gas, so I don't think we'll see anything like double Banshees or something like that. I think we'll see Hellions, though. We might just see Hellions, so let's see what add-ons is he going to go for. No add-on on the barracks yet, so let's see. He's going to go for a starport. No? Yes? Yes, he is going for a starport, but without double gas. This is interesting to see. He might be going for just something, very aggressive, like a very fast drop with Marines and Hellions up in WhiteRa's base, and just getting 1 or 2 dropships filled up with Marines and Hellions can be more than enough to actually take your opponent down, especially if he's not ready. If the Stalker count isn't high enough, the Hellions and the Marines are gonna really do a lot of damage to WhiteRa's base. But let's see what's going to happen right now. Oh, he did scout that. Let's see if TLO actually scouted that one. I think he did. Yep, he did scout out the robotics facilities, so he's going to know that something like observers, a fast observer is going to be out, and immortals might be coming out as well. But he's not sure if it's going to be immortals or if WhiteRa is going to go for Colossus. It is still unclear at this moment. And is WhiteRa going to go for an expansion? I mean, the fact that TLO scouted this out might actually make WhiteRa change his game plan a little bit. And there we go. It looks like a dropship is coming out. Indeed, there we go. And an SCV being taken inside the dropship. Might be planting down a bunker somewhere around here as well. And how does WhiteRa know this one? How the hell? Did he scout that out somehow? I have no idea. He just moved those forces at the exact same time that TLO was moving his dropship, and this was really, yeah. So anyways, here we go. The Hellions have made their way inside the mineral line. This is going to be pretty bad for WhiteRa. And Hellions doing damage to the Zealots, microing the Marines back. The Zealots do go down. This Stalker is going to go down pretty fast. The Hellions, the Marines are surviving because the dropship is just healing so much. That medevac is doing a lot of healing over here. Hellions are still inside WhiteRa's base, and that Helium might just go down pretty soon, but TLO is going for the probes, and he does take the Marines back in a medevac, drops them again, getting an additional Stalker kill over there, and wow, that was a serious blow to WhiteRa's economy actually. 17 probes compared to 27 SCVs that TLO has right now, so that was pretty much game breaking. But meantime, looks like a harass with his War Prism came in over here, and these LLs tried to do some damage to the SCVs, but not really being able to take down just one SCV, I believe. So wow, that was quite interesting. And here we go, another drop, and he might just warp in additional units as well. 2 sentries, 2 stalkers. Let's see, is this gonna do the trick? Wow, and actually TLO doesn't have anything right now. He has 1 Marine and 1 Hellion. Oh, this is... Oh, and warping additional units. This could be really, really bad for TLO right now. Let's see how this is going to work out for him. And these SCVs are getting choked over there, not being able to get any surround off, and they're getting taken down so fast. TLO is losing a lot of SCVs. These Marines doing damage, but he has no stim, and... Whoa, this game is really crazy right now, but he's losing just too many SCVs, I think. And... Wow. I don't know what to say about this. It seriously looked like it was going in TLO's advantage, but right now things have seriously reversed, and TLO is doing really, really bad. That War Prism is still deployed over here. Additional units are getting warped in, and I just don't know. Landing a Viking as well, but I just don't know how TLO is going to be able to hold this off. The medevac is out of position, not healing the troops over here, and he's losing so many SCVs. Oh my god, and he has 5 SCVs left, and 0 SCVs I think now. 1 SCV and 1 mule. So, wow, just a perfect counterattack, and perfect timing on the counterattack as well from WhiteRa. I really have to give it up to WhiteRa for pulling this off. If he hadn't done this counterattack over here, he'd probably lose the game due to the enormous advantage that TLO had in Harvesters, like 11 Harvesters. And I pretty much think that, oh, and we're going off to the island? Oh no. He isn't going to do that. But he kind of hinted at it, which is funny. Okay, so this was game 3, and we've seen TLO spawning as Terran this time, so we've seen him spawn as every race so far. And surprisingly, the only game he won was when he played Protoss, and he usually his main Zerg was Terran at first, then he switched to Zerg. It was never Protoss, so that's quite surprising to see. But it really kind of came down to a fluke, I think. So WhiteRa playing very solid in these games, and he's doing really great. So we're just gonna have to see what happens in game 4, and I'll see you guys there.